last time on Ebon Ward.
Holy shit.
On the
Sorry, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh my god. Last time on Ebon Ward, we swapped over to an online program and the audio has been reset. You might need to work your global volume controls over again.
That's what it was.
And furthermore, on the previous session of Ebon Ward South, you had all just managed to find your way into the town of Bohemil, but all was not right. The town was dead silent. Only the breeze blowing through town could be heard. As you all progressed deeper inside, you ended up pulling back, realizing that there was something that happened to the people of the village. They were dragged out to their main square, and then they simply vanished. Finally, you returned and you found out the fate, twisted into horrible abominations, singers that pierce your very mind. You dispatched them, almost losing a few along the way, but by the very end, you left this town to slowly recover from its strange fate. But not before you took a rest in this currently abandoned by nature and man village. One of the first uninterrupted naps you've had here for the entire stay. No bugs crawling on you, no kind of emergency wake-ups. Everything went fine. And now, we wake up back in Bohemil as you step out and you begin to hear the sounds of nature returning once again to this town.
Damn it.
Honestly, I miss the bugs.
Yeah? Well, they missed you too, apparently.
Feeling.
The bugs missed you because they're sure back with a vengeance.
Mm.
You hear the sound first of insects and other types of animals starting to move in, though it appears that it's a subtle return. It almost feels normal, like a normal amount of nature is present here. There's no extreme amount of choking butterflies that fly in your face and try to devour you. There's no burningly bright beetles that almost blind you upon their approach. No evil beasts that run through the woods and disguise themselves as awful creatures. Really, it's just quiet in a normal way.
Boo!
Boo!
Boo! Bring back the horrors!
Bring back the horrors!
Really wish something would come and kill us.
Yeah. I think what we do now that it's like morning, Angra had suggested it and it makes sense. We should do another look around the town to see if there's any bits and bobs. Unlikely to find anything, equipment-wise, but still worth doing anyways, just in case.
Yeah, of course.
You can always find like some cool shoes. I would like some cool shoes.
There's always cool shoes around. If I've learned one thing in all of my time of adventuring, it's that there are always secret cool shoes.
Who knows? Maybe the elves had drip. That's all I'm saying. So we're rolling an investigate here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pretty good at dice, unless I do a bad.
Reminder to long rest if you haven't.
Oh yeah, that's I was fucked up. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Oh my god, I forgot how bad things were.
things were not
Lupescu
great.
almost died, man.
Yeah, no shit. I almost died.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. All right. So nothing.
You can confirm
Well, you are
there's
very confident.
Well, I'm going to ask you now. What would you like to know?
I mean, I was looking very specifically for since no one left the town that we're aware of. I'm going to be looking for weapons, medicine,
Family heirlooms.
You know what? Yeah,
Treasure, gold.
Yeah, if that makes it too broad, fair enough. But yeah,
I think I can.
Yeah.
I'll pull out the fucking treasure hoard loot table real quick for you.
Ooh.
I love those things.
And anything for our buddy Maya. Like, if I happen to find something from her home that might be some decent memorabilia, that would be also great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like on that front, it does look like you find a box of these almost turquoise animal figurines. There seem to be 3 of them inside.
Aw.
It seems to be some just really simple, nice local craft, and you give it to her. She does very much appreciate the gesture. It sort of almost brings a calmness as the rest of the town does. The town now almost seems normal, as I said before, and she seems to just been pacing around in the morning and just kind of taking a look around the town and seeing things and sort of taking it in. And the figurines, she gladly accepts, puts it away, and just kind of gives you a nod and thank you.
Normal within the realm of long abandoned.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
God, I can't believe those little thingies killed everyone and everything.
I can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One thing too, you find a magical item. I just rolled it for you. You find it's a specific in the barracks. You find a oil coating, which this is alchemical, and that's why I'm going to give it to you immediately. It's alchemical, you know. So it's a sharpness oil, which means that if you apply this to a weapon, you can apply this up to 5 pieces of slashing or piercing weapon ammunition or one weapon. And it takes 1 minute, but for 1 hour, the coated thing is magical and has +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
spicy.
Carthian, you might want to take that.
Yeah.
My lance is already magic.
Yeah, but I don't have anything that.
Yeah, I
I
think
can
everyone
use with
has magic.
Fine,
magic
I will
attack
take
now?
the lance.
Yeah.
I will
Everyone
join the
has
front
magic
lines
now?
of combat.
Yeah, but that and it's +3 to attack and
Attack
damage?
and damage.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a
You can apply it to bullets, though,
for
right?
an hour.
Only 5.
Yes.
Only
You
one.
can apply. Yeah, 5
Only 5.
per charge of it. Yeah.
Per hour.
Per hour. Yeah, it takes a minute to apply.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
better in the hands of a melee combatant because you will be swinging more than I'm shooting.
That's true.
And if
Yeah,
I
and,
miss, then that use is gone.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And I
Because-
can't use any of
So,
my slashing or
I'll
piercing
take-
Alrighty,
weapons.
Carthian.
I take
Yeah.
I take a bath in the oil.
Oh, of course, and thus you're glorious and incandescent.
I drink
And
it.
sharp.
I've just let's see.
I pour it into Lupescu's mouth.
Now he's got now his teeth are
Very effective.
magical and super sharp.
I just dragged the oil sharpness into your inventory, Carthian. You should see it in there. But yeah. Besides that, you got quite a lot of money. The town again was almost completely unlooted. So in total, you found about 4,408 gold pieces worth.
Holy
of
shit!
Jesus.
Okay.
Payday, boys.
That's the entire wealth of the town assembled before you.
We're
Wow.
on the money.
I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so-
as well as a number of art objects, which I can give to you as well. But yeah.
Yeah. How much gold was it again? Because then I can divide it up between 4 people.
4 people. Yeah, no.
Oh, fair, yeah.
That was 4,408. So actually very easy to divide amongst 4 people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I should divide it. I for like meta game reasons, I think it's assumed that we have this money is shared amongst the crew. But
this is shared amongst you guys, but still.
But if you guys want, you can add 1,102 gold to your.
You don't have to give me money.
right,
I do
will.
this for the love of the game.
All right.
Hell
I will
yeah.
divide it by
Divided
3. That divides poorly.
Yeah, now it's difficult.
So what we'll do?
Augur, you're gonna have to give up your half to make it easy.
So what we'll do then is it's 1469.3. So instead I'm gonna just say we each get 1468 because we each found 1 gold coin and went, ew, it's dirty, and threw it away.
1468 plus 25.
So this becomes.
Let me
Now in the event that we find a merchant in the middle of the swamp.
Hey man.
I guess
Fuck
we can
that,
spend it.
I'm saving
You
this.
killed that merchant.
Hey, he had it coming.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at all
I
this.
did not deny that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was 1498,
1468.
68.
Yeah.
Plus-
One gold short of the nice.
Oh wait. Oh, whoops!
Yeah.
My dumbass put 69. I straight up told everyone we were throwing one coin away, and I didn't do that. There we go. All right, I fixed it. Now chat can't get on my ass that I stole $1. I caught it.
I do not give a fuck. I'm taking all of the half coins that you guys threw away because they were dirty.
Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, with Bohumil pretty effectively cleaned out, I guess we'll start making our way to Strabog.
Yeah.
We just have the robot vacuum it all up.
Yeah, you know, just it just moves and it jingles like with so much coins. It already makes so much noise. There's no other point to it. All right, so if we plan to leave town, then let me just you all start to head out and you return to the swamp proper. This wonderful, beautiful swamp. Can I have you make me a Constitution saves?
Ooh,
Oh, cool.
love that.
Assume you're close to me and get a +3.
Assume we're nearby.
It's a save, you said?
Oh God.
Yes, it's a save.
Okay. I feel pretty hardy in hail.
I gotta readjust the volume of the dice because like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, is that 13 a good?
I think that is actually good in this case.
Okay.
Let me
For the GM.
Good news. The good news is that you only have the sniffles. The bad news is that it's coming from your toes.
I need to start rolling for something else too. He did good. Good puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me.
Alrighty. So, you all begin to head out from Bohumil deeper into the woods themselves, turning a bit more southwest on the way to Strabog. You'd be only a hair's breadth away from Lowborough at that point as you begin heading down. It is a well, you know what? We're gonna make some rolls now. Who's taking the front? Who's gonna be our lead tracker for this?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I think that's
you're our leader. All right. Oh,
okay.
Guidance. Before I forget, I have guidance.
Oh yeah.
And as a note, looting the town took pretty much all morning.
That's fair.
So you'll be heading out in the afternoon.
Oh, thank you, Barrett. I really appreciate the invocation of that spell.
It's not a spell. It's guidance. I'm telling you, go that way.
Yes, but what is it that tells you that way is the way we need to go?
Compass.
But beyond just north and south, east and west, you trust your compass, no?
Yeah.
And that is magic.
I'll lead.
I've got this.
No, no, you had your chance.
I've got this. I don't need your guidance. I can feel it. I'm in tune with nature. I've been tripping on shrooms for 3 weeks, baby. I got this. I got this.
You get it then. Deny guidance. You got it.
What do I roll?
Survival, I presume. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Laz is just watching this unfold.
Do I get the +3? Yeah. Look, Carthian and Barrett have been traveling together from Central all the way out here. We were on each other's nerves before we even got to the swamp.
I don't know. I thought he was an okay kid.
All right. So yes, you do get. You said to get the +3 from what?
Do I get +3 from
Coating
like
yourself
Laz's
in glorious oil?
Lazarus?
No, that's
yeah,
for saves.
That's
I
per
coat
se.
my eyes in the oil.
Yeah.
Oil of sharpness. Ah! I've got pyramid eyes.
Very sharp eyelashes. Extremely sharp eyelashes.
How's
All
that?
right.
That's good. Okay, that'll work. So you begin taking everyone out, and you keep everyone towards the I'm need to make some rolls, but you're going to keep everyone on the path away from the deeper parts of the woods that you came from, sort of moving around and down. You actually do manage to find what you think will probably be a straight path to this town itself.
No need to fight another eye tree.
Yeah, no need to fight another
now.
eye tree or some weird creature. So, as you go, the day ends up being generally actually a little uneventful as you make your way, and eventually you come to a stop as night begins to fall and you all need to take some rest. So, after moving, you've gone a bit of a way, and if you're going the right way and everything's working out, Carthene, you think you're
according to
about...
my inner
Yes.
senses, is right.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Then you're looking at about then tomorrow you guys should be able to get to that town by nightfall.
All right. That's not shabby.
Yeah.
It's really funny to me how it always works out whenever you're going these ways that you're going to end up in a new town you've never been in at nightfall.
It's like the worst, but you know,
Yes.
It's awful. We could,
Yeah.
we could, in fact, if we really wanted to have a shitty night, we could wait until later in the afternoon to start traveling, and then that way we might arrive in the morning.
That's
It would
true.
give us a little more time to rest, but
Yeah.
we would also, like, we
Walk
wouldn't
through the
show
night.
up in an I mean, we would walk through the night, but we would arrive at around morning.
Well, you're leading this expedition, so if you want to do that, I'm down for that.
Is everyone okay with the idea of taking an extended break?
I'm sensing a level of sass.
There,
No.
there seems to be almost like a bit of like an air of like relief at that note. It's like even at staying at that nice town, the aspect of just being able to take an extra long night of resting does sound kind of nice. So it seems
We
like
have
this
been
is a
hauling
good
ass.
thing.
I suspect spring may be coming upon me soon. I'm starting to get sassy.
Oh, is that something we're gonna have to deal with for the rest of this?
No, probably not, but it might happen, it might not. I don't know.
Yeah, all right. Longer break doesn't sound half bad.
All right. In which case, you end up continuing to move along, and eventually you find a pretty interesting thing located here. As you keep going and looking for a good campsite,
gun.
you end up finding a destroyed tower.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Tower?
long since fallen to pieces, to the point where like the walls around it don't even spread beyond a wall height. But it seems like there is a small tower with a small chair is all that's left in the center. It almost seems to mimic a throne as you approach, and deep down there's just it's long since faded. So what you end up doing is Cortina, you place you sense some latent mushroom growth beneath the ground, so you almost pop up a little sphere around this point, and you all end up just getting comfortable around this location. I'm going to drag you to this campsite. Since it's going to be a longer camp, I think it would be good to play it out a little bit. So,
Yeah.
alrighty.
Make
I'm
sure
just gonna-
everyone is comfortable.
I'm just gonna drag people on
Sure.
first. Because that'll be. And also.
You bet your ass we explore this broken ass tower though.
Nah,
Okay,
I think we can leave it like it is.
Yeah. If you want, you guys can make me some rolls, just the preliminary checks like a perception or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever you think would be appropriate for investigating a like broken down tower.
History.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, actually.
That's a good one.
I'll just do another investigation just to see like what's been going on here. Hey!
I'm gonna go for survival to see
Ooh.
if this ain't the nest of like any
Oh,
bastard
Mhm.
bastard creature.
Sure. Hmm.
Okay. Sure. Alrighty. So, I just need to drag one more person on here. Maya. And
Maja?
Maja. Alright. I think this is everyone. It's gonna be really funny when I forget someone, but anyways,
I swear to God, if Dude is not in there.
oh, he's there. I checked for him.
Oh, man.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a ring of mushrooms. I don't trust that immediately.
Yeah, this is something that
That was Cortina's doing.
Cortina set that up, yeah.
Oh, okay. I immediately trust it.
What seems to be
But
the
it's
problem?
still a very circular clearing.
Mm. Alright, so
Oh, it's just a ring of mushrooms.
You
we're
seem
gonna-
to like conformity. That's why I put it in a uniform pattern.
so
Why do I have a lightning bolt on me?
Fast.
fast. Hang on, let me remove that lightning bolt from you. It's gone. You're
Shocked.
not shocked. Shocked. Okay, so you all approach this campsite, and you've settled in a little bit more. There's a few details that become apparent as you all investigate. I'll kind of run this a bit of a time as you're all sort of exploring around. Laz, you just kind of go down over here, and you notice there's a hole at the bottom of the tower that kind of dips deeper down there.
Mhm.
You kind of take a look. Would you like, as a part of your role, I could let you explore that if you'd like really fast. Just kind of take a bit of a safe look.
Yeah, sure.
All right. You sort of slide down, careful to vault off of your arm, and sort of land down in the very shallow
Fall
basement
down and
floor
break my
below.
other arm.
Barrett, you kind of check this thing, and you're sort of curious about the wear and tear here. As you sort of notice, this thing has been abandoned for quite some time, actually, which, of course, that's something that's been said of a lot of places, but it seems this one is even longer than any other place that you've been before. Everything else was upkeeped, but this is like something different. This is truly a piece of history.
This is too
Ancient
abandoned.
shit.
And Carthian, you might have an idea of what this might be. You noticed that on the map there seems to be 2 towns and a keep nearby, and you're not quite familiar with how the South in particular, how their own take on any sort of system of governments was, and you can tell that this was certainly a toll tower, though. It seems that this was set up as an impasse, and if you think about that, that probably means you're in the dead center between those 2 towns and that keep. This is a pretty decent campsite to sort of stage in between those 3, but you imagine that this was disbanded at some point, and
Texas.
even before the incident that occurred years ago that created the sick lands.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Well then,
Yeah, this is a decent enough spot.
as good a place as any.
Laz, you check around for a bit. You check around for
I'm
a bit,
good.
and as you jump down into the hole, you kind of look around, and it seems that this part is almost collapsed in on itself due to age and time and inclement weather, the strong blowing storms that seem to tear away stone itself. And as you sort of look around down here, you do notice it seems like some form of like swamp rodent has sort of made its home here at one point, but it seems to have either fled when you arrived or otherwise is not here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And as you sort of look around in there, can you make me another perception check?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay. You notice around there seems to be a almost strange collection of stones present here that seem to be unrelated to the keep itself. A different type of age, different types of rocks, more natural than the or more looks like they're from a cliff face compared to these, I would say. Something more like a grounded rock. It seems to just kind of be collected down here. You're not quite sure how that got here.
Just in the box?
No, just strewn around in basically a corner. Almost like someone emptied out a gigantic pile down beneath here.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke my head out from the hole. There was a nest. Some kind of swamp rat. Nothing really dangerous, but there are some foreign rocks down here, like if someone dragged a bunch of pebbles and stones and poured them in here.
Kind of tilts his head. Any idea
I'm gonna go
why?
check it out. Maybe they like piling up stones. Laz goes and starts messing with the rocks.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit. Barrett will come down and investigate further.
Alrighty. You kind of pop down with him, and as you sort of go down there, you sort of just like, how do you want to investigate this exactly, Laz?
You just start taking the rocks and like moving them. Just
All right.
deep piling them, I suppose.
All right, you start picking up these rocks, and as you go to pick up the first one, you notice it kind of shifts a little in your hands until it falls down to the ground, and you start to notice other ones beginning to shift around as well, and starting
These
to
motherfuckers ain't rocks.
move,
These motherfuckers
move
bugs.
a bit together and start to click as things begin to shift, and you notice as they sort of shift together, they start to click. And both of you get the instinct that being down here right now would probably be very bad. They sort of seem to stacking together like they're almost going to break through the roof.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Let's bail.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Laz and we are just gonna run out. Don't go near the hole! Something's happening! I'm aiming down with my gun.
What's wrong with
Rocks?
Rock bugs.
Rock bugs, maybe. They're rocks, but they move. We didn't touch them. He touched them.
you've got plug in your hole?
As as you start to approach or retreat, I would say, you notice that more of the rocks shift and crack and break as more of the ceiling or like that floor begin to fall apart, and a form almost crawls out. You see its rocks clicking together. A crystalline form begins to stick to a point, and everyone sort of reacts and starts kind of looking in that direction. You notice that Hilo clicks on in this moment as he just sort of like turns around and looks, and as you piece on through, you notice a form start to glimmer beneath. Two eyes that are almost just glowing crystals that are seen in the darkness of this emptiness that is not a face, sort of stops and turns around as you almost see it look down and around you.
Oh, it's big.
Oh, it's big.
You see it
It's
crush
really
up,
big.
and then as it sort of stops, it sort of checks around in either directions and sort of looks and then goes, Oh, hello there. Good evening.
Hold on, everyone. Stay your blades. Maybe it's friendly. I say with my blade out.
He sort of stops as he sort of crawls on out and just sort of sits on next to the area here. Oh, what time is it?
I think it's trying to communicate with us.
It's talking. Shut up. Who are you?
Oh, me? Oh, wait a minute. You aren't the guards? This is rather strange.
I guess you have to die.
You
He
must
sort of
die.
checks around. It's like, are you from Lobero?
No.
No, we're too Lobero.
Oh, to Lobero. Ah, visitors, traders perhaps, merchants. This is interesting. I have not seen one come by here in years.
Yeah. Barrett will lower his shotgun. So,
Yeah.
what was this place?
History boy, wanna history this?
No.
Bear.
What did you say, Barrett?
Barrett just like, so, Who are you? Exactly. What was this place? Because I think you've been out for a while.
Oh, me? Oh, I see. I'm so rude. Where are my manners? I am Hodan. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hodan. Nice to meet you.
He kind of looks around.
I'm not falling for it. He's gonna say, "Hold on to these nuts."
Oh,
Nice try.
You wouldn't do that to us.
Cortina, as you kind of sense this figure sort of approach out of here, you sense the reverberations of Earth. You can't quite sense any living material inside of this thing. It just feels like, as far as you can see, it just feels like they're just talking to rocks, I guess. It's a strange experience.
I'm confused, guys. Why are you talking to this pile of rocks?
Because it's talking to us.
You know what? That's fair.
Wait, can you not hear Hodan?
You can hear another voice, but yeah, that's kind of weird. You just assumed it was a bit further out, but
I kind of thought it was a ghost.
Looks at the giant golem. No, he's real.
A ghost? Well, could a ghost do this? He reaches over and lifts up a portion of the wall as it crumbles to dust around him, and he kind of looks at it. Oh no, I broke it. This place has gotten so old. How long have I been sleeping? Good heavens.
When did you go to bed?
Would it be, yesterday? As far as I know.
Oh boy.
What year do you think it is?
Hey, fucking, Will, what's the current year of Ebon Wars again?
So the easiest way that I've been doing it is that where we at currently now in the story is like what we call 400 AV after Veritas.
Yeah.
So for like 400 years was 400 years ago was the Veritas Legion, and yeah.
I see. Is it not 253 AV?
Oof.
No.
Oh boy.
Looking
No.
at something closer to 400.
400?
Yeah.
That sounds a little ridiculous if you think about it. You're telling me I slept for... Sort of thinks, he kind of looks up as his hand digits for a moment, which kind of don't exist. For years? Decades? Centuries?
Yeah.
2 centuries, yes.
Yeah, about.
Roughly.
Maybe just like 1.5, maybe.
If it makes you feel any better, you didn't miss much.
Oh. That does make me feel a little bit better, yes. I'm glad I didn't miss anything too
I'm sorry.
major.
There was probably something you should know. Maybe like 2 or 3 years, some years ago, there was a horrible thing that ruined all of this place, and it turned it into a ravenous, sick pile of bad.
It was.
He sort of stops.
It was
That
longer.
is a relative term.
Yeah, it was longer than a few years ago.
Well, I mean, relatively speaking.
For him, it might as well be.
For him, it was yesterday.
Everything made bad and stinky? What? I believe someone should tell me a story of what's happened.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
you want this one, Barrett?
yeah, I
Wait,
guess
fuck,
so.
is this the recap episode?
Oh God!
Oh,
Oh!
stream.
Me
I'll
breaking open my fucking notebook.
stream. I'll make it quick. So, a few decades ago, something happened in Lowborough. We aren't really sure what, but we're assuming it's the origin point of, well, gestures. What we call the Sicklands now. Ever since, it's been growing and encroaching further north and probably deeper south.
He sort of interrupts during your next breath as he just kind of sits down with a large clunk on the ground, and he continues listening.
Yeah.
Here we have a map.
Actually, yeah, that would probably be helpful.
Ooh.
So, as you can see here, this is how much of the territory has become infected. In this area, there's not many people alive anymore. Or if they are, they've mutated, fused with other creatures or vegetation. It's
Last waves.
Don't talk about me and Lazarus like that.
No, I'm yeah, I am generalizing. Sorry.
It's fine.
But facts are facts. Things have changed here. And
People's respiratory systems are getting worse and worse.
Yeah, actually, Barrett gestures to his chest. The sick lands actually made breathing hard for me.
Oh. He seems personally invested in his narrator's struggles.
Oh. Yeah, so...
Oh God, is that going to happen to me?
You should be fine.
Damn.
You weren't deep in the sick lands with a manticore chowing down on you.
No. Although, I could use a little bit of gravel. Oh, anyway.
Right. Anyways.
He's just unhinged. Carthian has become unhinged.
So,
Yeah, we're just getting closer to spring.
Unless your comrades and guards were elves, or dwarves, or some other long-lived species, sorry, I don't think they're here anymore.
Oh, I see. This is quite sad. I would cry if I could, but I don't think I can. He sort of reaches up and kind of taps the side of his eye. But no matter. The Lobro, does it still live?
Sort of. It's sick. But
The city has been surrounded by many golems, just like that one there. Points at Hilo.
Hi.
They were trying to contain the corruption, but to no avail.
yeah. So, our current mission is to see if there is a cure in some capacity. We might not be able to fix the damage here, but maybe we can help people.
Looks at Ellie shuffling about.
She's just kind of like staring at this thing and trying to get different angles and sort of examining it a bit of confusion. She eventually speaks up. Just a question, Mr. Hodan. Oh, yes. Forgive my ignorance, but I didn't believe that earth elementals could talk common. Oh, earth element. It sort of looks. Oh my goodness. Wow, I thought I looked a little strange. Goodness me. I'm no elemental, my dear. I'm just Hodan, whatever that means. He sort of kind of stares off for a moment. Tell me, does my name, does that sound familiar to you?
Hold on. Thinking, what would I roll for hold on?
History, I guess.
Hold on, let me think about it.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, with this.
I
would
guess
this be,
everybody
like,
wrong.
history.
Everybody that can.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you would probably be aiming for the direction of history in this case, because I mean, he did say he was like a,
150 years old minimum.
I will guidance myself.
I'm gonna throw a -1 at.
Oh, I ain't
Laz,
even gonna roll
every time. Every time.
This man is Lazarus's father.
Oh, Laz, this is I love that you rolled a natural 20 and it's a 19 because you have a -1.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
He's a dumb boy. He's a silly little guy.
Oh man. Well, Laz, God, I don't even know how you would know this. Is the thing. So I'm going to give you a bit of other information in this capacity instead. You think, gosh, you had one of those. You swear you saw like some type of name or something like that. And that's when you realize, you sort of when you were examining your coat of arms and you were looking into that stuff a lot with Carthian, one thing did kind of run there. You swore you saw a name of Hodan there before, and so you think Carthian has the books if you wanted to go ask him for stuff.
I remember seeing something about that name in one of your heraldry books that you, for some reason, brought along, Carthian.
Look, it was a long trip. Here. Which one?
Throw the book at me.
Here, which one? I've got Leagues and Lords, a catalog of the great lords of the age. Let's see. I've got
How do you pronounce the name of the family again, Christian?
Let me see again. The one you're looking for is
this one.
Okay. It's Shemisil, basically.
Shemisil,
yeah. Yeah, you
the
that
one
would
where we
probably
found
be...
the information about the Shemisil family. The one from
yes,
the crest.
I think that one is Leagues and Lords. Here. Let me grab this and then. Oh boy. Open the book, turn pages.
Carthian,
yes.
You end up finding a listing, and this is you find a great lead and also a bit of a frustrating one. You find a name in here, and that's when you realize that Hodan is basically a old title. It's basically an abandoned word that's kind of filtered out of use in the past 200 years for the most part. And it used to mean basically respected leader. So this is a title given to a king or lord of some type. And so really this guy could be anyone, but whoever he is, someone thought he deserved the title of a respectful lord.
I see. Well then, Hodan. It appears that this might not be your name, but may in fact be a title bestowed upon you by your people or by yourself. A lot of people do it that way too.
A title? What's my name then? Well, I suppose it would be rude to ask you. You just met me. Thank you very much, young man. He sort of scratches the rock chest with one of his hands as he sort of thinks. There's kind of a scraping sound as he
mannerisms.
Does that.
Yeah.
He does seem to have human mannerisms.
Yeah, he tried to count his inexistent fingers, scratched his chest like a person. Yeah.
Yeah, so, what do you know about yourself? Maybe a type of attire and things like that you used to wear?
This is quite strange. I have feelings towards things. I know that some clothes are so stuffy, but I can't quite picture what they are. And I know I love to go on a good hunt, but I don't know why. I love the taste of apricots. And I can't quite remember what that is.
Taste or apricots?
He kind of thinks, oh, really quite either, honestly.
Looks over at Eleanor. Say, you ever heard anything like this?
She tries
Transmogrification of sorts?
She kind of taps her head with a pen as she's been taking some notes, and I'm going to have her roll another Arcana check here.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ah,
Well-
yes, you're a freak.
Oh, you're a freako.
You're a
She kind
fucking
of
dumbass.
considers a few things. Well, I think this isn't a pure like earth elemental, of course. That would be way too different. I think it would have attacked us by now.
Right.
Or just I think she kind of considers a little bit more. I mean, if we're thinking of natural creatures formed of rock, I think we're out of luck. But if we're going a bit more simplistic, it could be some form of poltergeist.
Really?
Something akin. I'm not the
Give
most
me a
familiar
moment.
in spirits, but yeah, you gonna do a thing.
Yeah, I am going to divine sense. Is
Hmm.
the all reliable? So I'm just gonna post it in chat again to. Basically, I can detect any strong. Yeah. You can see until the end of
Celestial
the next
fiend or
turn.
undead.
Yeah.
You can tell that this is there's absolutely an undead here.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm also going to cast detect magic to see if there's any kind of spooky ghost stuff going on.
Okay. Oh well, I'll just let you do it now. You don't have to click the fucking button because we know what detect magic does. Yes, you can tell there is some weird magic around as well.
Yeah.
Um,
School of magic. I get to. No.
School
Is it
of
necromancy?
Magic? Goodness. Oh, this is
Sorry,
this is-
Jam.
No, this is a bit vague to the point where I assume technically this could be considered necromancy, though
Oh.
in a way it's a bit hard to place that because necromancy is a
Summoning?
broad category. Not summoning, it is definitely a form of necromancy, but you can't tell who the summoner would be, the purpose. It could be some form of strange natural occurrence via necromantic energy.
If I had to guess, Lady Eleanor's guess was pretty spot on. Poor Tawny.
Tawny, like,
Seems like
eyes
it's a-
blink one at a time. It's talking!
She
It appears it's some kind of spirit bound to this body
Huh.
she
by some old magic. I can't quite tell what it is. It's very old.
I know what that roll means for Tani. She kind of taps Barrett on the shoulder and brings him back a bit for a second while you're talking to him.
Yeah.
As she kind of speaks up. Barrett, as a devotee of Lissa, she kind of turns over again. This is not a good thing. I don't believe I can. She sort of just checks back and forth. This soul is lost. It's been trapped here. It's not allowed to pass on. It's not allowed to stay. Usually in my profession, it's my duty to send these souls on to the next life. That's been my oath. She kind of checks. If anything, I was talking to before about really just accepting whatever lot in life and death, whatever our purposes are. Perhaps this is why I'm here. I'm not going to risk the operation if you think you need him, but I very much should let him pass.
Let's see. Tell you what, first, thanks for just being a straight shooter with me. Appreciate that.
She kind of pats the shotgun on her side. I'm learning.
You actually hear a genuine chuckle out of Barrett.
Everyone is terrified.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. He just throws a hand up.
I heard a strange sound come from you.
Yeah, joy's not common. Don't get used
Has
to
your
it.
lung finally collapsed, Barrett?
I only got one left. No. Tell you what we'll do. I need to learn more about this guy. Maybe there's a way to help him pass on more peacefully, you know?
She kind of considers that maybe. It's highly possible if that form falls apart, he might be stuck in the rocks. If there's any way you could potentially let us track him so that we can find him on our way out at the least, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I can get something rolling.
All right, thanks.
course. Hey, hold on.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean this politely. You're kind of fucking weird. So,
Well, I'll be, young man.
Yeah,
You're
young.
quite strange yourself. What is
Yeah.
that thing you're wearing?
It's my mask, so I, can breathe.
Thought it was some form of fetish device. I see. Well, carry on then. What were you saying?
I feel
Well,
like
now,
this is an aggression of some sort. Here's the deal.
I never looked at it that way, but I suppose.
Don't encourage this. We have a long trip, and I fucking need this. All right.
What's a fetish?
Eleanor
I'll tell
speaks
you
up.
when you're older.
It's a strange device used in religious ceremonies. Don't worry about it.
Here,
Yeah,
I have a
it's
few
that.
I can show you.
Yeah. In any case, I need to examine you, figure out what's making you tick.
Oh, I see.
This is getting very.
Yeah? You want to finish that thought?
No. I mean, we're all thinking it, but
Oh my god.
So this is a bottle of toad eyes. It could be used as a fetish for magic. This
Fascinating.
is a very old stick. And here is some hair. I don't know what it belongs to.
Can I try to find out what
Is that a background roll? Sure. Barrett, what do you want to try to do with this thing?
So I want to do a thorough examination of Hodon to see if there's any like arcane markings, if there is maybe some religious symbol, like someone bound the soul to these rocks. Basically anything that would clue into what is happening here outside of just a ghost found rocks and liked it.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
we Laz has already, like, from the detect magic, he shared the information that there is some old as necromancy like spell bounding it to this stuff.
Yeah.
But he can't quite pinpoint what it is.
Meta-wise, I want to see if it's Veritas. Barrett
Okay.
doesn't know to look for that, but I'm like, something's...
Alrighty.
And so I'm also going to guide myself.
Alrighty.
So.
Wow!
Barrett!
Okay,
there it
Barrett,
is.
you start to examine this thing, and this certainly feels like it's falling into that sphere, Barrett. This feels like the methods are a bit... I mean, the methods, in terms of this level of control over these people, like, you're not quite sure if this would be in the realm of revenants or anything quite like that. But you definitely think there's some form of strange tie, and in terms of masters of those type of things and the type of weapons and that were just sort of abandoned and the type of damage that was done to the sick lands after the Veritas era.
You look under
very
his
well
foot,
could be.
and there's just Parthena written.
Like fucking Andy on Woody's foot.
Exactly like that.
Jesus.
I don't want to play with you anymore. Drops him into the tower.
It seems like God, there might have been taking the soul of a respected person and then putting it into the war machine of some type made of natural stones and rocks. I mean, it sounds like something twisted and evil.
Oof.
What kind of, like, this is Angra speaking, but because Laz, I don't think he has the brain power to make this jump. But what kind of culture would use the title of Hodon? And if we can learn that, we just need to look back 150 years ago to see who was the Hodon of that region.
Inside of the book of that Carthian gave you, it definitely seems like the title is very specifically a Southlands title. Carthian, I want you to give me another history check, because you're the one who'd probably be more familiar with this stuff.
You got it.
Oh, I'm holding myself back from showing the fucking emblem and saying, "Hey, do you know what this is?"
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, maybe. Probably
You
not.
know, it probably falls in the general realm of you had nobles come on down from up north, settle in the area with a pre-existent culture, and they started taking loan words to kind of ingratiate themselves and include themselves inside at a certain point. It's probably originates older, but it seems like nobles picked it up at some point.
Huh.
Yes, as happens sometimes. Basically, some families from up north probably came down to settle the land and were disappointed when locals already existed here. Naturally, in order to ingratiate themselves to the swamp demons that inhabited these woods, they would, steal some language.
Huh.
That all sounds horrible.
Yeah.
It's dreadful.
Yeah. Wow. So, like, looks over and kind of whispers a little bit. So, Hodon might be a fucker? Like, just a piece of shit? Like, what are we looking at here?
No, we don't know for sure. Honestly, the word Hodon could be much older. I don't know when people started to. I don't know when people started to head south and inhabit the sick lands. I mean, I imagine there are probably a series of different migrations going on based on a number of different economic factors. But
well, we could ask the person who has been around here the longest. Looks at Maya.
Oh, yeah. Maya, any of this, ringing a bell?
She just kind of looks at him. She kind of has her hands in her pocket, just examining the whole situation, and she kind of takes him out, crosses her arms a bit. Hold on, she kind of moves over to the side. Well, never met a Hodan. She kind of steps up. It does ring a bell, though. I'll have her roll a history check with advantage since she knows this place. Okay, that's pretty good. Sounds like something from her history books. Trying to remember the era. She kind of thinks. And also not really books. I think their village would have a more oral tradition in terms of the passing on of this stuff. She kind of thinks of it a bit more.
An old song.
Yeah. Well, I think there was a hold-on character in one of the plays that used to go on in my village. That was a play of, that was a post-Veritas play, but not by much.
Oh,
I
really?
think, yeah, I'd be looking at about 50 to 100 year range post-disaster when, that would have started popping up.
Oh, wow, so this
for the
is
first
like
time.
real old.
Kind of nods her head.
Oh.
Yeah, took me a second.
So, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Do you, remember anything known as the Veritas Legion?
Let me, get a roll with Houdon.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative. You have to die now.
Leader agent.
You must die.
He thinks about it.
Oh, it has an apostrophe.
Veritas. Veritas.
Vampires.
Vampires. No, I have a strong feeling when you say that. Oh, a vampire sounds dangerous, sounds deadly. I'm not quite sure of what it is, though.
Would a flash of genius jog your memory?
A flask of genius. I'll take a sip.
I still don't know.
Let's see.
So
Oh, this got kinky again.
Okay. He kind of thinks a little bit.
Wait, he's within 10 feet of me. No, it's
that's a skill
yeah,
check. Yeah.
It's a skill check. Yeah. So he kind of thinks a little bit more. Give me a prompt to go off with your flash of genius, because I think that'll get you a little more, but I kind of need a little more feel for that.
Veritas Legion, bunch of vampires. Got into a big kerfuffle with the living in general.
A kerfuffle, a fracas, you say?
Yeah, fuck us. Yeah.
I think the. I do think.
Are you
that
sure
the,
it isn't a fetish thing?
This is just like
I
getting
don't
more
quite
and more
get what
fetish.
magic has to do with this, though.
Can I just say this is a hell of a bottle episode?
This has been very Freudian, but I don't know who Freud is.
Oh, he kind of considers as he's like, well, I think there's something of I remember those soldiers were fighting. Yes. The soldiers were fighting them something. Goodness.
Soldiers.
Yes.
You mean the guards that were here before?
He kind of nods. Yes. I remember we had just fought off a mighty attack, and I had felt rather tired after that fight. I don't know quite why. So I decided to take a rest, and the soldiers gave me a farewell, saying they'd see me in the morning. That's about it.
And then you woke up today.
Yes. Though he kind of thinks, no, that doesn't sound quite right. No, the last time I went to sleep was apparently some 150-ish years ago, but I think that was earlier. That was years earlier. Oh. He seems to be a bit confused as he sort of reflects for a moment. Oh. Heavens, I feel out of my time.
Yeah, I realize this is a lot to take in.
Yeah, the Veritas would have been old news even by his standards.
Yeah. Do you recall any names from either your platoon or allies?
Let me ability check.
Children, parents.
Dumb bastard, I can't keep Flash of Geniusing you.
Ooh, he kind of thinks.
We can try saying some names and see if you recognize some of them.
Yes, why not that? I only hear their voices slightly, but without hearing them. It's like they're talking to me.
Yes, those are called memories.
Yes, you're right. Memories.
Yes.
I remember them.
Mm-hmm. Focus.
Yes, of course.
All right.
What is the name of the royal family? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
like the Lancasters?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. He another 8, or was that
Nah, that's a 17. You critted.
Oh, it didn't.
Wasn't that 20?
It didn't actually update for me. Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, he crit, not 20, but it's a 17.
Okay. Even still, that still is all right. So yeah, he's
The
gonna
name Lancasters. He has very strong feelings about that, apparently.
not Lancaster in this case. Give me a bit of a moment there. I gotta go open my lore document for this one, guys.
Ooh.
This is some shit.
Let's
hang on.
see. There's who else would have been alive back then? I mean, Remington. Sure, fuck it, I'll throw that name out there.
No clue.
If we're looking from the bad guy's side, there's big old Veritas family. You got Des, Parthena, there was Marjorie Redwood, Astrophel Blackthorn. God, who the hell else was there back then? My history's a little rough. It's thinking.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Any of well, no, he wasn't around quite yet. I'm thinking of like Toter's father, Toten.
Oh yeah.
He would have. My family would have only just arrived on the continent. Not. Well, he might be familiar with us.
I'll give it a shot.
He
But
kind
the
of,
Shimiso family.
He thinks a bit about that as well. I don't remember the names, but could have sworn there was there was a what was that one you said? Lancaster. Who is that?
Well, Lancaster, it's a name that's been passed down for years upon years, because, Kingdom, in Errol. Kind of, pretty far away from here, actually.
Yes, there was one who, I remember, far away place, but there was, someone came to us. They were from this Errol place.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. They wanted to help, I think.
Really?
Seems like it. He kind of thinks, it feels like it's... I feel so weird about that. Something is off.
Like,
Perhaps I had some sort of indignation to this help at the time. I don't quite remember why. But, yes.
like you were opposed to it.
No, this is hard to explain. My goodness. Life is full of many different emotions. What is the feeling when, someone shows up too late, and it's rude, and they were supposed to be here way earlier?
Constipation.
Constipation.
No.
His arrival was most constipated.
No, that's wrong. I don't know the word, but it's not that. I guess
Indignation, I suppose.
that is probably the closest. Or
What did I say?
you said constipation. Betrayal or even disappointment.
Perhaps. I remember a great change occurring. Something here, it was felt different. Even more so than now, somehow. It was different in our soul. I feel... I'm sorry, this must all be terribly confusing for you.
Different in your soul.
I must do some soul searching on this subject, but I believe, yes, there's some names, and that one, Primishil, that name, I believe that was a name I heard last time I woke up, not way before the time of this Lancaster.
I do have their emblem here.
Ooh, let me take a look. He's going to take a look at that.
Start screaming like when Light gets the death note.
I'm going to play his crit right here as he stares at it, and he almost kind of stares silently for a moment as he
Fucking punches me, kills me instantly.
He's been sitting down this entire time, as I described earlier. He slowly gets up to his feet, rising up to the behemoth that he is, and he sort of reaches his stone hand out to you. And it's to the point where you almost feel a slight tinge, like is this about to get aggressive? But he reaches out and he almost tries to place a hand on the emblem, and he sort of twists it a bit, and it can't slip into his hand, like it's just stuck. He doesn't have any fingers to grasp anymore, so all you can do is hold it up to him, and he almost seems to mutter, I think this was it. I think this was everything I was fighting for. I can't know why. Where is this? Where did this symbol originate from?
I mean, that's your territory, Laz.
Angra does not remember the.
I will help
story
Angra.
breakdown. Yeah.
Angra, Laz would remember that this is an emblem that was located. Well, this is the Primishal emblem.
Yeah,
the emblem that you
I
believe
do
to be
remember
located
that-
as located at
I
the
do
castle.
Yeah, I do remember that they were quote unquote royalty or some kind of, at the very least, nobles in. Oh my god, I forgot the name of, or Objective, the big city in the middle.
Oh,
Yes.
Lobero.
Is it Lobero? Yeah,
That's the one.
Lobero. I do remember that part. Yeah.
Loborohu Mill.
So, what do you think you'll tell the creature in front of you?
From what I know, they were a noble family who resided within Bohumil.
Lobero.
Lobero.
Yeah.
No
We
worries.
just
Brain
got
worm.
back from Bohemil.
Lobro.
And we're on our way to Bohumil.
No,
Yes.
we just left
No.
Bohumil. We're on our way. Don't do this. Don't
I'm gonna
confuse me.
I would like to take 1d3 psychic damage.
Those
allow
fucking
it.
sailors followed us.
My
Followed us from where?
Lover.
He takes a look. He thinks, yes, Lobro. There's something there. I remember. Yes, the flags held high. This family. After that, he kind of stops. There was a night of swords and blades, far after the time of Veritas. It was a bloody day. Many died, and for a small time, I remember many people speaking to me, calling upon me again. I was in Lobro, and I passed something on. This logo, or responsibilities to this one, the one who wore this, and their family. This is. He kind of checks as he sort of lets go of the sash, or the emblem.
Mm-hmm.
This was our hope. Where did you say this is Lobro?
Yeah.
And you say Lobro is in dire straits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel an impulse to go see it and rekindle this fire. I must thank you. This has been very enlightening to me, and I doubt I've given you much at all. So, if there is anything you could ask of old Hodan, then please, I will gladly give you a favor.
You
Yeah.
plan to head to Lobero?
Yes, right now. No time to waste.
Oh boy. Do we want to do a quick huddle?
I feel like the
Yeah.
huddle is necessary.
Just
Just
1 second.
one second. Hold
Right.
on. Okay. So,
I think he's getting in the cuddle. The
oh,
huddle.
Huddle.
Hold on.
Yes,
Can you hold on over there, please?
of course. I see. It's a private group affair.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what way we can best utilize this generous boon that you've offered us.
I see. Yes. He kind of steps back. Ah, you look like a strapping young man.
oh my
Hi
god.
there.
Okay.
This is the interaction I need right now.
Outstanding.
So, group huddle.
Mhm,
Somebody
mhm.
close out huddle, please.
Yeah.
Alrock kind of awkwardly stumbles into the huddle.
Thank you, champion.
Thank you, Alra.
Okay.
If he heads into Lobero by himself, he is going to die.
Yeah, he's done so. There's no chance.
Well,
Cortina
according
raises
to
her hand.
nature, he's dead anyway, so
Yes.
that will solve itself.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Dead.
he is dead.
Maybe we can have him smash up one of the walls for us.
Yeah.
That'll give us an easy way in.
Before we get too far into this conversation, Barrett looks at Tawny. What do you want?
Let me see what she wants. After the stuff, let's see what her religion would tell her to do. Okay, yeah. She sort of thinks for a moment and she kind of checks over at him. After hearing him speak more, I'd say I'd actually change my mind. I think it's not in the nature of any sort of order I know for interventions to exist beyond the realm of clerics, but I look at how he looked at that emblem that you showed him, kind of turns over to Laz, and if there is such a thing as a miracle or some type of sign given from Lissa, I don't think this man is meant to die yet.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I feel like, without even fully polling the room, we all agree 2 golems are better than 1.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we are in agreement that Hodon would be exceedingly helpful.
Yes.
I think we can also agree that if Hodon goes in alone, they will explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
Are you suggesting that he comes with us until we can accompany him?
Barrett shrugs. I mean, yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
do.
believe that would be the wisest option.
Especially if we're on our way to Strabog, and then we're going to go over to that fort. Every person helps.
Now I'm just throwing this out here, but Hilo has a lot of interesting equipment, and I'm wondering if it would be possible, perhaps, to disassemble elements of Hilo and drape them over Hodon. Like some sort of like automaton super robot sort of thing.
Super golem.
Barrett, an engineer of Barrett, an engineer of like 40 years, is like, we'd probably make a big robot, yeah.
I do believe that planning on weaponizing a person we just met is in poor taste, but I wholeheartedly agree that would be very useful.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Poor taste or not, he big.
Eleanor
indeed.
speaks up. Yeah, Hilo kind of seems to make some mistakes with when to use that big flamethrower of it. So maybe giving it to someone with a bit more sense.
Yes,
I
kill
think,
Hilo.
We're not going to kill
No.
Hilo. Just
Well,
take away
no,
his
no,
own-
we
Hilo's not
don't
alive.
need to kill him. And yes, Hilo's.
Oh no, just dismember him and then give his parts to something else.
There's
I
no
wonder-
need.
really bad when you
maybe-
say it like
so-
that.
I don't want to do that.
Maybe we can modify Hilo so that he's always kind of just open and ready to accept Hodon into him, and then they can both like walk
We
around.
can make Hilo
as-
wield some fetishes.
Barrett looks back at Hodon and Hilo. Let's pretend for a moment that we could treat Hilo as hi
You
there.
said that for the third time, my good friend.
Let's pretend for a moment that Hilo
I love them.
could be modified to be an Iron Man suit.
Yes.
Hodon cannot fit, right? Like, there's no fucking way.
They are both large size. So,
There's some room for finagling, I suppose.
there's some room.
And let us not forget-
alternative strategy. Maybe we take off Hilo's legs and we stack him on top of Hodon, and we create a sort of Mecha Shiva situation
Okay. Barrett puts his hands on his
they're
hips.
thinking a bit too ahead.
with a flamethrower.
I love where your head's at.
I do too. This idea rules.
Imagination is the spark that leads to innovation. That being said, we have to understand what tools we have and also what components we're working with. We know that Hilo will obey any orders we give. We
Yes,
do
he's like
not
our slave.
I don't like that explanation. Hold on.
He's like our indentured servant.
He's incredibly cooperative and an ally.
He will serve us at great peril to his own existence.
Brandon, you're a menace. You're a fucking menace.
I just don't understand why we made a separate group if we're going to not say horrible things that we're thinking.
I know, that's why I had us huddle. I was going to talk about how we could use him to smash through the wall, and then
Yes, if you were going to use euphemisms, you might as well have said it in front of him.
Okay. Continuing the original thought,
Thank you.
which
What
I've
is this
lost
episode?
entirely. The problem.
You were reprimanding Carthian's imagination, I think.
No, I'm not reprimanding it. I'm encouraging it, but there must be limitations.
Mecha Shiva it is.
No,
All
hold
right.
on. I'm the one that can build that. Stop. We have absolute trust in Hilo to obey our commands. Hold on. The moment we get inside Lobero, we do not know what memories will activate and how he will proceed.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. That might not be good.
Yeah. I do like the idea of upgrading Hodon, because he will be able to act on instinct, which Hilo cannot.
So, if Hilo is, if we go with the idea that we turn Hilo into an Iron Man suit, perhaps we could sneakily build in some restraints that would
I am not comfortable with where this conversation is going.
Why don't we just brainwash him?
Can I also point out I like having two? I like having two. Two is good.
Okay. Nothing's wrong with two. That's why we have them split apart as well.
Baird kind of comes in. I mean, for once, I'm kind of with Carthian here, though. I mean, you could probably rig an explosive.
Oh, never mind. No. Fuck it.
Barrett puts a hand on Baird's shoulder.
You're right. Shit idea. Just real dumb.
Barrett puts a hand on Baird's shoulder. You are an asset to this team.
Gives you a wink.
Turns back. Right. But here's the thing. We can put the flamethrower on Hodon, okay? When we get over to that fort and get the Hydra, I can mount that on one of them. And now we have a moving turret that I get to shoot because I call dibs.
No fair. We didn't even know where you were going.
I'm the one that's gonna make it anyways. It's my right.
Fine. Whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You can listen.
Carthian, you got the oil. Barrett gets the gun.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Yep. Good trade. Okay.
I get my arm back eventually.
We're gonna get it. So we are in agreement that Hodon should come with us to our next few stops. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we think we can convince him of that? I mean, we could try.
I would like to try that.
He just kind of swore himself as a boon to you, so you could probably ask him to do whatever you want.
Wait.
Ooh,
yeah.
Got it. Bingo.
Not to be manipulative, but
You're being manipulative.
Everything's manipulative.
The
world
It's not
is
manipulation.
manipulative.
I will simply recruit him.
There you go. In turn it is. Get him.
Okay. Huddle, disassemble.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Everyone scatters like nothing happened.
I loved being in a little group huddle for once. That was kind of nice.
Yeah. Isn't it fun?
Yeah, I think
Hold
I
on.
like it. Excuse me, we're having a conversation.
Yeah, I bet.
So tell me, you found your way all the way up to the north on your own? Hilo, he nods his head. Oh, that's fantastic. You're so brave. He kind of pats him on the shoulder. Now, we'll get on this topic later. But he sort of turns
Inside to see if he
What
was
is it, my
actually
friend?
understanding what Hilo was saying.
Yeah, wait, what?
yeah.
Yeah,
Do
hold on.
insight,
Hold
do
on.
insight.
We gotta figure out what the Pokemon whisperer over here.
You have no
Glad to know
idea.
that you actually had a slave.
Laz, oh my god. Most everyone else here is like, yeah, maybe he does. Laz, you're not quite sold. You think he might just be one way interpreting things by asking loaded questions and then just kind of taking whatever energy he expects from Hilo.
So this is a dumb question, and Barrett wouldn't process this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a thing where the possibility that Hodon, when he talks to Hilo, because Hilo contributes nothing, it's jogging memories of a past conversation?
I want you to make me an insight roll with advantage.
Oh, all right.
Is hold on. Just hearing what he wants to hear.
Okay.
Oh.
You think there's a level of like semi like transient memory at play where like occasionally things just kind of float in from your own conversations. So you get the impression like so much of him is with lack of a better word is based off of vibes that if he's talking with someone and you know that Hilo speaks in a very affirmative like PR like response voice
Yeah.
since he's lost a lot of his like destroyed parts. So basically Hilo just responds in a sort of static way. Hodon might be sort of receiving that and then just kind of remembering a different conversation or feeling a different conversation. So like he asked a question and he feels like, oh yes, this is it. You think when talking to Hodon, besides the obvious person behind there seems to be a decay of intellect in the way that despite in being totally like functional and fluent with talking, it's kind of strange. You think he's it's very much how you talk to this man that probably helps determine how he will treat you as well.
Interesting. Okay, neat.
Nikki. So Laz removes his hood.
Yeah.
Like lets the mane flow in the wind with his high charisma.
All right. Yes.
All rock
Yeah.
behind you. Ah.
Here,
Watch
I'll
this.
rock
He's going to try to seduce him.
That's
I've heard of these.
that sounds that sounds ridiculous. Hodon kind of looks. What is it, my friend?
Well, I just noticed that it was terribly rude of me to have not introduced myself or my companions to you before. I am Lazarus.
Ah,
It was
Lazarus.
a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you, and all of you. Please, all of you, your names.
I am Carthian Alphonse Lurie.
Barrett Brushfire.
I'm Cortina. My dad is. Nobody's gonna stop me. Okay.
No,
like,
go ahead.
he walks around here a lot.
Yes. Your dad is who?
His name was Leshy.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said it was Leshy.
I think I get that. I think there's just an accent there. So Cortina, and you? I'm Tani. I'm a devotee of Lisa. Oh yes, and Maya. Eleanor. I'm. You notice that kind of put on the spot again. Abudun is kind of just a bit awkward here. Abudun. Baird! That's Hilo. Well, beautiful meeting all of you. So yes, I more than forgive you, my friend.
That is good. Thank you very much. For the favor you've granted us, I would like to request that you journey with us for a bit. You see,
Journey with you.
we are on a mission to also rescue and save not only Lowborough, but the entire Southlands.
Barrett like wiggles his hand sideways, like it's not exactly what I said, but sure.
Yeah, no, that's well, like Carthian's like, wait, that's what we're here for?
So you're a
Barrett
hero
shakes
as
that
well? My friend, you.
However, Lowborough is, in fact, a very dangerous place now, and we believe that if we all just rush in there, we will meet nothing but our own demise. So right now, we are gathering strength before we do one great push to get to the center of this rot and cut it off at the root.
I see. We're forming a band, perhaps a fellowship to adventure in.
Indeed, we are currently planning on visiting a nearby settlement and fort to gather its whatever remains there of strength and munitions and weaponry. so that we are well armed and well prepared for what evil lurks in Lowborough.
Aha, I see. Yes. Well, that is quite a good idea. Kind of like I was just going to prepare to go immediately, quite honestly. But to go with a group, especially one of such strength, has seen me already. You've quite the numbers. If you all are quite good in as a fight as you look, then well, I'm sure I would go with. He kind of thinks for a moment. Can you make me a persuasion, Laz?
Yeah.
Can I
Do I
guide
get
him?
advantage?
Yeah. He's again, he's kind of weak to this type of approach, so he
Shit.
still had a pretty high roll there, so
Sure. Ability check. Could I have retroactively blessed myself?
I mean, I
you
cast guidance on you,
yeah, you got guidance on you right now.
which is just me
so
going,
I'd go with that.
you can do it.
So give me a roll there.
If you fail, you can blame it on my disease.
Hey, you're good. All right.
Hell yeah.
So you sort of just, very passively approaches like, well, yeah, you say that. He kind of looks and he's just, oh, wait, you know what? I can't think of anything better than wandering with a mighty band, sharing a great story time, and
It
perhaps
just clicked. It just clicked.
Uh,
Zigmire of Katarina.
and then perhaps we all could go together to Lowborough. We'll be a mighty force, will we not?
Indeed.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, all of us equals.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be?
Well, then, so will we
pulls
be
up
off?
collar.
You all, he says, will you be off? And you realize this has kind of been a lot of the time you've spent waiting to leave at this point.
Yeah, the fucking group probably set up camp. We will actually spend the night before we leave.
So
So
the night.
It's
Yes.
gonna be one more night. Sorry about that.
Ah, I see. Yes, I forgot about sleeping. Well,
Hopefully we won't all be dead when you wake up in 150 years.
Hey, what the fuck?
He kind of chuckles at that. Well, I hope I don't sleep that long again. Now, I tell you what.
Me too.
I'll continue my conversation with Hilo over there, and perhaps we'll be able to head out in the morning. I hope you all have a good rest.
Yeah, you too.
And you.
Have a nice conversation.
Righto.
We should probably keep a little watch on this conversation of theirs.
Yeah, you bet your ass.
Goodness, no.
Barrett will. He'll do it for you. He is just
He's
going
worried
to
about them rebelling.
until bedtime. He is going to sit on the side of the wall, playing the role of watching out for anything that might be approaching, but listening very keenly to this conversation.
Give me
dog.
insight, Barrett. As everyone kind of starts heading to bed, I'm wanting you to give me an insight here.
All right, here I go.
Has anyone seen Lupescu?
Nah, it's boring as shit. Bear
yeah.
falls asleep.
No, fucking the pesco. There it is. That's the person I forgot. I forgot the dog.
You forgot the dog.
Dog comes back holding some actually not spoiled meat
Oh
in
shit.
his mouth, and he stops, and then he kind of crouches low, and he sees the elemental-looking thing over there, and starts growling.
Oh, it's fine.
Kind of stops, plops down. This just like it looks like a leg of something, then it just plops down at your feet, Carthian.
Yeah, you earned that one.
He takes it and starts eating it. Yeah, you listen in, and more of the same before as you hear Hodan talk to.
Somehow it
Hilo.
starts becoming a feedback loop.
Yeah.
He goes, hold on.
Oh god.
Hold on! Hello, hold on!
Riveting.
Riveting!
What a merry bunch we are.
Yeah.
So, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about, that'll basically be the night.
Hey, Carthian, you want to eat my hair?
You know what? Why not?
I'm going to let that be a private thing.
Y'all
on
coming
the
after
other
me.
on the other shoulder, how does that work? Like, what have you been feeding him?
Oh, Ellie, don't get involved with the druggies.
Would you like
That-
to partake?
It's not a hard drug. It's just hallucinogens.
Let's see. Let me see something.
Gotten
Okay.
very. I've gotten very.
I'm quite fine. I'll be all right.
But
Would it be
imagine how
weird
much
if I
more
said?
fun you would be.
Well, would it be weird if I asked to watch?
I've gotten very in tune with why I do the things I do.
I've heard
Like
about this fetish.
I just sort of I've gotten very it gives me a chance to sort of examine myself from afar, in a way outside of my usual sort of sense of self. And it's sort of given me a glimpse and some insight into the four people I can be at given times, and what those differences are and why those differences are.
And I just like having a visitor inside me.
Well, there's that. Anyway, chomp.
Oh God! You take a bite. So, both of you just make me some Constitution saves real fast.
Oh, okay, that's normal.
Oh, weird. Why would that be the case?
Yeah, that's weird. All I did was eat hair.
Pretty sure that's a fetish.
Yeah, God, it probably is.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
We're in sync.
Yeah.
Will I need to do first aid? I hope I don't need to do first aid.
Oh, so wow, both.
When the GM sighs, that's how you know it's gonna be
Wow.
fun.
Okay. I think the best way to describe this is sort of like a feedback loop. You end up kind of plucking off one of those mushroom growths on Cortina's hairs, and you kind of pull up your mask and then just kind of plop it in like you'd be shoving a mochi in your mouth. And then it has a similar texture as well as you sort of chew it down and swallow, and then you both kind of sit there, and as you sort of just try to sit and reflect a bit, Eleanor's just taking notes, and then you kind of speak aloud in your mind to Cortina, and then Cortina, you hear that, and then you hear yourself, and then Cortina hears you hearing yourself, and then you hear Cortina hearing you hearing yourself.
Oh, no.
And that keeps building up like someone
Yeah.
accidentally left the stream overlay on, and it just kind of goes until you're both almost catatomically stunned on the ground.
Unless she's in the background doing the Fortnite dance.
Oh.
Just sort of like seeing, like looking past Cortina and seeing all of the Cortinas that led up to this current Cortina. And then looking forward or turning around and seeing all of the future Cortinas that are mixing itself in with the past me's, and
it's quite a lot. And I think eventually your mind kind of shuts down as you both just kind of like sloop over, and Eleanor's just like,
okay.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Foaming.
That's all right.
Like once you're unconscious, it starts to feel a lot better. But for the most part, you're definitely feel a little bit stunned at that.
I'm just, it's cool, man. Whatever. Just astrally projecting a little bit. It's fine.
Are they alive?
They're alive.
Good.
I have to wonder.
That's weird.
Pokes at the fire.
That's weird. Your hair is way more intense than like the usual shrooms.
It's probably the 4 diseases that I'm carrying.
Oh, damn it. I forgot about that. That's not contagious, is it?
Oh, they're very contagious.
Son of a...
Eleanor takes another one off your hair and just plops it in her mouth.
Amazing.
Ellie!
I don't think she kind of thinks they're... Oh, that's interesting. I don't really feel too much, though.
How does it... do you know how it's going to
Satyrs
interact with my
are
physiology?
resistant to poison.
Oh, what did you say there?
Cortina, do you know how this is going to interact with my physiology versus yours?
Oh, horribly.
Cool.
I'll take
Can't
it back, though.
wait. What?
I will cure you.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
We're unconscious having this conversation.
Yeah. Just having this in dream space.
I will heal you, I heal you, I heal you, I heal you, I heal you.
Oh, it is kind of cool looking. If we look down, we can actually see us laying there.
Is
I
she
can kind of.
eating my hair?
Yeah, that's not cool. She said no, and then she did it anyway.
Who's she trying to impress?
I'm just looking. Shut. I can hear you guys now. I'm sorry. I just.
Oh,
Oh, she's up here too now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
I was just curious. It seemed fine. So yeah, this is interesting. I think
She
it
just saw two
interacts
people
with me
collapse
separate.
after vegetating
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. Yeah, this is fine.
This is
Ellie.
this is different. This is different. I was thinking my physiology wouldn't do anything, but after I saw how it knocked you two out, I thought, well, maybe.
Mm.
The witches do this kind of stuff all the time.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
always next time.
Yeah. I'm gonna start trying to.
Ellie, this is weak shit.
I'm
You guys are
gonna.
pussy.
I'm feeling a bit strange in other ways. I think you have a lot of Sicklands diseases, but luckily we've been. Hang on, I'll get to work. I think Laz
Is this
knows
gonna
how
give
about
me
that.
Barrett's gravelly voice?
No, Laz is here. He can stop
Or is it just
early.
going to kill me?
I don't know. Actually,
Mm.
good
Did
luck.
you call me?
Yeah, Laz. She kind of like leans back, her head like a bit upside down, as she sort of like kind of flats against the grass. Can you do the disease thing?
Don't kill my baby.
Only on-
You're going to kill the one in me.
Yeah.
I look. I can't be. Look. I like you,
You're
Cortina.
out, buddy.
I like you, Cortina, but like I'm into guys, and like I'm also not like ready to have a baby. I don't think.
Thank
I had
God.
no idea.
Thank God Barrett fell asleep from a boring conversation, so he cannot absolutely yell at all of you.
I'm just fixing their stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
You are teaching them that there are no errors here and there is no consequence.
It's really funny because I'm realizing there's quite literally just a crowd of people watching this now. Oh, the fucking night goes on with this disaster of a situation.
Did Ellie ask to only heal Carthian?
It's just
Oh no,
just
she
a
was
fun
saying
little
that.
party.
It's just a fun party. She asked for 2.
Okay,
Serving for 2.
I I heal Carthian and then I heal Eleanor and I look at her with a slight disapproval. You know, you're the one who tells me to not eat strange stuff I find on the ground.
Yeah, but I mean, it's strange, but Cortina's our friend, right?
She's
Yes.
still high.
She
Cortina, of course,
scoots
Cortina
up.
is our friend.
Yeah. All right.
Cortina.
You would yell at
I-
me if I ate
Cor-
someone.
Cortina.
Just saying.
I just want to say that in the short time I've been here, in the short time I've known you, I do feel that I have genuinely come to care for you as a dear friend.
No, it's cool. I just thought you were ready for the next step. Is all.
Oh, look, I would be more than happy to host your spores. Anyone would be lucky to host your spores.
Yeah, that's what they always tell me, but it's just I don't know. I thought you were the one.
I just don't think it's for me. I'm sorry.
No, understandable. Don't feel pressured to be in this situation. I would never pressure you to have spores with me.
I appreciate that. I do.
And I really do value our
I kill them in
friendship.
their sleep.
No. I hope this doesn't change anything between us.
I don't think it will. I think it's gonna be okay.
Bring the old writers back.
I give Cortina a hug.
In the dream space.
Yeah,
In
both
the
your bodies are still
space.
just like comatose.
Oh.
Yo, this bottle episode is fucking weird.
And with
The bottle episode. That's the title of this one.
yeah, with that in mind,
My
Um,
favorite episode's the one where they did drugs for a really
For a
long time.
oh, wow. Yeah, and with that, you all head on to sleep.
Do I get a long rest?
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Hell
You sure
yeah.
as hell get a long rest, all right. Let me just pop us back here real quick.
In the
As,
morning, you guys look like shit.
Oh. Oh. Well, I've been sleeping in a shithole swamp for the past 3 weeks. Forgive me for not being as clean as I normally am.
No, I didn't mean like that. I just like something
I think
happened.
it has something to do with the
Oh,
mushrooms he ate
it was
yesterday.
a slightly awkward situation, but it's all resolved itself.
Uh,
Laz will snitch if you ask.
Laz, what the fuck happened?
Whoa, hold on.
Carth ate mushrooms from Cortina's hair, and so did Eleanor.
God,
I
kids, come on.
look. You could have had some.
No.
Cortina's just off on the side talking to Alaric, like, I think he broke up with me.
Alaric just kind of like,
Eleanor.
I wasn't expecting. Hang on. Alric's fucking talking right now. Alrac, kind of in a weird situation, sort of like checks back, and he's just like, I don't. Were you? I wasn't quite aware you were a thing.
I don't know. It was kind of just intuitive. He was consuming me on regular points, but when it came to
I see.
bearing my
Whoa.
disease, he didn't really want. He wasn't into it, and it's fine.
He kind of like, now, I know this might be hard on you, but please don't call it a disease. It's a cherished thing that happens between people who love each other.
You think so?
I think so.
All right, so you're willing to do it with me then? I know I'm.
Oh,
in a vulnerable
my goodness!
State, but
No, that would be improper. You've done great for me, and I will admit that you have been a font of joy in my life. But you're in a state now where I think it would be improper for me to position you and to put you in that position.
I see. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
No, now perhaps you should take it slow, but understand that there is still much to see in the swamps, and I'm kind of surprised I'm even saying this right now, but you've all been. I've felt a desire to live again.
There's plenty of fish in the swamp.
I think it seemed like you were still close with him.
Yeah, I think we're just going to pretend that last night didn't happen.
No, I definitely did.
I don't think
I was pregnant for a time.
I don't think last night is. I'm sure you both will remember, and whatever you need to say to him, you can go say it. I think he'll be receptive if you need more things to say, but do it on your time. This is something I remember back in my hometown. It feels like so long ago, but I remember being in a situation like this.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Well, you're a good champion, Alrock.
He seems to take a moment. I never thought anyone would say that about me. I'm happy to champion you.
She pats him.
Oh, yeah,
on the
Cortina
shoulder.
also spread her diseases to Carthian, and Eleanor had to heal them. I offhand comment to Barrett while packing up.
Yes. Oh my god, just keep me posted, I guess. It's their bodies. I'm not gonna control their life.
Okay.
Lady Eleanor is resistant to poisons. Didn't seem to affect her very much.
So,
I managed to get it out of me before I started putting on the baby weight.
God. What is happening?
Yeah, what is this session?
What is this?
This is a weird session, guys.
Oh, you don't get to complain.
It is my fault, and I am going to complain.
At any point, I could have put my fist down, but I didn't. At the end of the
And
day,
I
it's my
appreciate that.
responsibility.
I appreciate that. Honestly,
I look at the name that's on this show. Yep. Man, Ebon Ward gets weird. Not my fault. Not my fault.
So, anyways, you dive deep into the sick lands once more.
You tried and you
God, I'm
cracked
trying.
dude.
God. You guys are going to find your way going to Stribog soon. When you arrive there will be butterflies of terrible renown, there will be darkness there, and you'll find the truth of the last living settlement. But for now, all I can truly say is, happy Ebon Ward, everyone. This has been a wonderful, wonderful time. We'll see you all next time.
We do have fun in the Ebon Ward.
We do. We have a lot of fun in the Ebon Ward.
This is friendly reminder that last session we were
nearly died.
from like an excellent horror setup by Christian, and
This is just a different excellent horror setup.
Yeah.
It is horrible. It is horrible.
The horror of interpersonal relationships.
God,
Yeah.
we got fucking like marveled in the writing department today. Like the director looked at this and went, "No, I was serious for too long. There should be more quips. Should Tarzan get pregnant? Is that cool now?" Like,
Special episode directed by Edgar Wright.
Oh, we had
man.
we had all the wrong types of jokes today. Like, I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, this is one of them. This is good. This is gonna be good. I
People
think,
are gonna
hope
walk
you
up.
enjoyed this episode.
I
Chad.
think chat's gonna like this one.
Yeah, people are gonna walk up and see a bunch of content warnings and be like, "Oh shit, what happened this session?" And
Oh
it's
my
gonna be
God.
like, "Oh,
Be like,
wait,
oh,
no,
wait.
no."
Content warning, impreg, content warning.
Oh, this is the fan fiction episode.
Yeah,
Go
this
off.
is the fan
Go off,
fiction
chat.
episode.
Oh
Go
my
off.
god.
wow.
Well,
Well,
thank you all for accompanying me on this.
alternate universe.
Thank you all for accompanying me on this very tired session.
hey,
Yeah,
Chad.
I do. I should note this all did start after my usual 12-hour shift.
Oh Jesus.
So
I
that's
got-
probably where some of that energy.
I
came
also
from.
got very little sleep last night.
Same.
Oh,
But I'm
yeah.
innocent. I'm
Yeah.
fucking innocent.
Look,
I'll never apologize.
I
Yeah.
know
Wait,
you won't.
look. I had fun.
We
Yeah,
all
I
had
great
fun.
This is a great fun.
It was
I feel
very
like Brennan
fun.
was at his usual, but he was being what's the word? Not pitied. He was being encouraged. Yeah, that's good. He
Yeah.
was being enabled.
Yes.
I had fun in the Ebon Ward.
I did have fun in the Ebon Ward too. I can't wait to deal with the consequences of the narrative in this session. Mainly that I'm taking everything that was said very seriously.
Yeah, I know. That's
it's
why I
my-
healed them.
Yeah. No. Hey, my disease was cured.
Back off.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
That was
there.
like 40 points of fucking lay on hands to heal all the diseases. I'll let you know.
You got it back. Anyways, gang, I'm gonna let's stop the recording there.
Yeah.
Thanks. Let's start the
Yeah.
session.
Let's-
Let's stop
let's-
recording.
Stream.
Chat, thank you for being
Aw,
here
man.
this time. Thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Chat.
Toodles.